Gianna was 2.5. She had these big, beautiful blue eyes. She loved to be involved with her brother and follow him everywhere. I went and picked her up from daycare just like I did every afternoon, and she kind of felt a little bit warm, but she had just woke up from a nap. She was fine that evening. The next morning, she woke up and her chest sounded rattly and congested. I got her an appointment that morning. We had quick action. We were in there right away. Today is the sickest that she's going to be. We went to bed and I patted her back to help break up the mucus, and we fell asleep. And around midnight, she woke up. She was fussy. Her fever had gone up a little bit. So I gave her some ibuprofen. We went back to bed and I patted her back. And at one point, I heard her call out to me, "Mom, Mom, Mom." And, she was outside the blanket, so I just pulled her in close, told her everything was going to be okay. We just need the medicine to kick in and everything's going to be fine. And I patted her back until we both fell asleep. And then a few hours later, I woke up and her lifeless body was in my arms and she wasn't breathing. I screamed for my husband. He called 911. I gave Gianna CPR until the paramedics came. The ride to the hospital was really quiet. There was no sense of urgency, and my husband and I were just trying to wrap our heads around what was really going on. And once we got to the hospital, they were running all kinds of tests on her. And then at one point, they pulled us into this tiny room. Her brain had swollen so much that it wasn't something that was going to be recoverable. Later that morning, after all of our friends and family were able to come up to the hospital, they took her off life support and she passed away again within just a couple minutes. It all just happened so fast. We had no idea that healthy children could die from the flu. But since Gianna's passing, we found out that hundreds of healthy children die from the flu every year. My name is Angie Wehrkamp, and I lost a healthy 2.5-year-old daughter to the flu in less than 48 hours of her first symptom. And this is why I feel it is critical for all parents to know the seriousness of influenza and the importance of the annual flu vaccine.